Ah, that's such a good song. K-Sins, you killed it. I want to be able to listen to that elsewhere. But it's okay. Oh, all right, we're in Blackwater. And that's like 5 people at the bank. Ooh, Fletcher. And is that Keppel? It might be Keppel. It is Keppel. Howdy, y'all.
Hello.
Hedwig Herzog. Oof.
Yeah.
That was me. Keppel has told us that Lady Color is ill at all. I do not know why. Nothing anyone says, even medic
This is brand new, isn't it?
Seems this is.
Oh, you haven't seen this yet?
Yeah.
No, I had this conversation yesterday with their head chief of security. Oh, I love this.
It probably came in yesterday, right after that, in fact.
Oh, fuck those people.
Oh, it gets better. Keppel has told us that she does not believe that Lady Cutter is ill at all. I do not know why. Nothing anyone says, even medic Silas Owsley apparently, seems to have any effect whatsoever. If Lady Cutter is sent to Sisika, she might as well be sentenced to death. When this is brought up to Keppel, she simply says she does not care.
That's an exaggeration, but
We are going to let Lady Cutter rest up another day, but I'm writing out of pure desperation of something in this is not right. We are pleading for the presence of a senior doctor when he bring her to Keppel on this Saturday at 5 p.m.
Oh, what's going on? What is happening?
listen to you anyway. If you can,
I can keep going.
yep.
As he is currently the main medic on Lady Cutter's case, and Senior Dr. Margot, as he was the one who diagnosed her with the malady way back when.
Very professional. If Margot is not able to make it, we humbly request the presence of another senior doctor medic if possible. Thank you for taking the time to read this. We pray it is not too late. What a load of horse shit.
Thank you. Okay, so
Right.
can
Do you want to know something fun? I want to give you a little bit of insight. Silas once approached me regarding this, and he said, well, he said to me, it's like, I think that, if Cutter gets sent to Sisika, she'll probably die. And I looked at him and I said, well, did Cutter commit murder? And he said, well, potentially. And I said, well, that's her own fucking problem then, isn't it?
Yeah, I know.
In the nicest possible
I
way.
said this yesterday. People have been executed for less.
People have been. There was a man who shot a deputy in bloody Strawberry. He was executed
On the
less than
spot.
2 hours later. And then there's
Yeah.
on the spot. I've been there. I treated the deputy, extensive surgery by the way, and then afterwards I confirmed death for this other fellow.
Yeah.
People have been, and there are people who will come into town, gun down several deputies, leave, and then and then they get off scot-free after, they go to Sisika, they're not rehabilitated, obviously, as we very well know. They come back out and they'll do it again.
Look, Chevalier, if you weren't
Yeah,
already
yeah.
married, I fucking propose. Look, I'm having such a fucking time with these people because they will go up to my face and they will just stone-faced lie about the events that happened. And will be so mad at me for daring to send an infirm old woman who probably isn't as fucking infirm as she's making out to be to fucking jail. So, here's the thing. A woman of this nature, right, with her medical issues, do you think this is a woman that would be able to down bottles of rum at a tropical bar, go on mountain hikes, and take donkey rides on the beach?
I haven't even read the file, but I can tell you that's not something someone who's infirm does.
Well, the donkey
No.
runs, maybe, but none of the rest of that, no.
No, exactly. And that is exactly what she was witnessed doing on Guarma not 2 weeks ago.
So she's at least doing better, even if anything was happening.
Exactly, and they're just claiming that she's doing worse than ever. I
don't know about that. I do not know
it's
about
killing me, I
that.
swear.
Well, it's going to be
And-
killing her at this point.
Well, if she gets into jail, apparently. But the gist of it here is that with the memory issues, I don't know to what extent she's pretending with that. That one's hard for me. But I have enough to say that there's means, there's motive, there's opportunity, and we can place them on the scene at the time. And it's separate enough from it's separated from the kidnapping incident that this has to be a first-degree murder because they took him in, held him, and then killed him, and were separated from him.
Yeah,
So
'cause you've got it.
I have it.
You nail them to the wall.
I can, but
Yeah.
but no
Well,
matter
and-
what I do with these people, no matter what I say to them, they just go, "This isn't justice, Kipple. You're killing an old woman." And I'm just at the end of
But
my
they
fucking
killed
rope,
someone.
man.
They killed
I
someone.
know. I
If
know
it,
they
if it
did.
really is first degree, that's incredibly rare, ain't it?
It is rare.
That's
I don't-
premeditated, planned, and then
right.
executed.
Right.
Yeah, it's yeah. I mean, it's premeditated by a few hours, but it's
Well, it was
premeditated.
premeditated a few hours, 15 minutes, several days, weeks, months,
It's
years.
just I'm so mad, and the only thing I have left to do is figure out who's accessory and who isn't, and I need to
Oh,
shut up about this
howdy.
now.
Hello.
But yeah, so I appreciate you coming with me to that meeting tomorrow.
Yeah, if you need me, I'll be there.
Yeah, please. Yeah, and
Where do you
if
want me to
can
meet
have,
you?
I'll send you a telegram a bit before.
You're at, miss?
I'm good, thanks. I just needed some bandages.
The
Oh,
local
okay.
doctors and nurses ended up looking at me, but if you could look at me, I just got a telegram from Prim checking on me.
Oh, sure.
But
Sure, sure.
it's Topanga, Barry.
Okay, yeah. Come on in, sit down. One place or the other. Alright, let me just see. You said the local doctor took care of you?
Yeah. When I woke up, they said that they did the best they can, but to make sure I keep an eye on it.
I see. Did they happen to send any record into us? Do you know?
I don't think so.
I
He
see.
said that there
Okay.
was a deputy digger who helped him.
I
but-
gotcha. Well, deputies often don't send us anything after that happens. That's okay. Let me just go ahead and check you over and make sure that you're alright and healing well. Incidentally, oh, what happened?
I was stabbed multiple times. He said
see.
that to take a look at on my liver. He said something I got one of the wounds was bad.
Just stabbed with a knife?
Yeah, it was a knife. He came running towards me and I put my arms up and he got my chest and my arms and he dug one into my side.
Mm-hmm. Well, you seem to be doing okay in terms of there's no infection. I mean, let me just. Is it okay if I am a little more? I don't want to say invasive because I'm not going to actually be invasive. I'm just going to sort of press on your side and make sure I don't feel anything out of place or anything like that. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, that's fine.
You said this was to your liver?
Yeah, he
Okay.
said something about my liver and I don't know, he said something weird like on my file. I don't know, when I was growing up, my father always told me not to get blood, that we have cursed blood, and so he said he didn't give me any blood, but he's not sure.
Okay, I can look at that in just a second, and maybe on your citizen file that would be. Okay. Alright, let me just look real quick. I'm going to probably need to dislodge Chevalier from the conversation he's having, but that's okay. Okay, interesting. Apparently your body does not like blood transfusions. Alright, give me just 1 second.
Don't throw stones in fucking glass houses. Yep.
Yep.
And what's that one about the bed and lying in it? I can't remember.
Yeah, you make the bed and now lie in it.
I was making a joke.
Yeah, I know. I've just.
You had to finish it, didn't you?
It's been one of those days where it's barely started and I'm already exhausted. Everything all right, Mr. Moody?
Yeah, just need you to confirm some potential liver damage and check it out from your perspective as a
Ooh, you
doctor.
like my eyes?
We're done
I
with our
would,
conversation
yes,
anyway,
please.
so
Right.
good to see you, Moody.
you
I'll
as well.
send you a telegram once I know more, Chevalier.
Yeah, I'll head to Valentine around the allotted time to make sure I'm there. If I don't hear from you after 30 minutes, I'll assume that I'll just wait for a telegram, alright?
Yeah, I'm gonna send in more telegrams to more people if I don't go
Good
alone
luck.
as deputy either. So.
Hello.
This is
How are you?
Hello, Barry. Well, I think I'm doing better than you are, apparently. I hear that you potentially have a little bit of lip damage.
Yeah, I don't know. Were you stabbed multiple times today? You might
Do you mind
be
if I take a
better
look?
than me. Yeah.
the stab wounds for the most part look like they're closed well and are healing, no infection present, but I do kind of feel maybe some liver damage. And if you notice, Miss Berry's eyes are a little yellowish, which makes me think maybe something's shutting down. Sorry if that's news to you, Miss Berry.
No, I woke up. The nurse just said to get some rest and to get looked after. I don't feel great, to be honest.
Yeah, no, understandable. I did a surgery recently with Colonel Quimby where we checked a lady's kidneys for damage and found a couple pockets of blood that we were able to kind of lance. So I was initially just sort of checking for that, but I can't quite make out the type of damage here, which is why I figured if you're standing right on the porch, I could rope you in, Chevalier.
Yeah. Could definitely confirm that we've got some damage here.
Woohoo! Not even in like that long. And that's why I pulled the doctor. Just monitoring. Okay.
Alright. Are you alright with aftercare instructions or such, Mr. Moody? Or would you like me to pop a few words in, as it were?
I'm sorry, say that again.
Are you alright handling aftercare instructions? Or would you like for me to put some notes in, as it were?
Liver damage is brand new to me, so if you would provide some oversight and some words, that would be fantastic.
Right, yeah, so currently the affliction you are suffering is the clear sign of liver damage and pain or inflictions to the liver. Now, in this case, for the time being, I'd just like to keep an eye on it, Barry. So, I have a few recommendations for you. And number one, now for some people, they really don't like this. And that's no alcohol. At all.
I don't drink.
Then that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely wonderful.
Awful stuff my mother would never. She said she's seen what it's done to people. She was a doctor, like you.
Happy to hear it. A few other notes. Oh, sorry, go on.
Oh no.
It's alright, I'm happy to listen.
Oh, I was just gonna ramble about my mother.
No.
Much better to hear what you have to say.
Ramble, Berry. Ramble. We're not going anywhere.
She used to laugh at my father, who always said our blood was cursed, but she never figured out what he was meaning. Just he left before she could, and I don't know, I was always curious. Last time I got blood, they said something happened to me too.
According to the file, her body actually actively rejected the blood transfusion and reacted as though it was allergic. That's interesting.
Very interesting. We do have another patient on file who suffers a similar reaction to blood transfusions.
Am I gonna die?
Not if we can help it.
Miss Berry, eventually all of us will, but ideally yours is a long way off.
Okay. Am I gonna lose my liver?
No, you're not. What we're gonna do at the moment is at this stage
girl.
we need to monitor and we're going to manage. So there's going to be a few things involved, some of which you may already be doing. To be honest, I might just be rambling to the choir. Are you ready? I'd like to see some wonderful meals. If you've been favouring one type of meal over the others, that's going to cause some problems. I want a meal or an array throughout the day that a mother could be proud of. Make sure you're having your greens, your reds, and everything in between. All right?
I can do that. I like food.
Good. I'm glad you like food. We've already talked about avoiding alcohol. That's not going to be a problem for you. The other giant note that comes to mind is pay particular attention with personal hygiene. Wash your hands when you get the opportunity. I'm sure you do already, but regular bathing, things like that.
For my stitches and such, can I get those wet or?
My advice with stitching is you can dab them with a cloth just to help clean them. When it comes to if you require a bath and you end up going under the water, my advice would be afterwards to make sure you pat dry the stitches as best you can, alright? You don't want to leave them damp or wet or even damp. Because otherwise, things have a chance of being like, ooh, love the environment there. Yes, indeed.
No move in?
Say again? And yes, they will move in. They will take it. They'll move in, Barry, and they'll even do it. They'll be cheeky bastards. They'll move in, and it'll be rent free.
Are they? Despicable.
It's absolutely awful. What is the world coming to?
I asked myself that after.
I don't know what they're talking about now.
I can do that though. I can eat and not drink and rest and do whatever it takes to get back on duty.
If it helps, have jog every now and again. What you can manage. Obviously, don't push yourself ridiculously, but you don't want to slow down completely. But you definitely want to be taking things at a little more of a sedate pace than I imagine the normal deputy lifestyle of. There's a bank robbery in Rhodes, and you're already on your horse halfway to the bloody Bards Crossing by the time they say, all right, who's going? But a morning jog or an evening jog at your preferred time, or a walk, something similar. Just keep yourself moving. Don't slow down completely.
Okay, so I can still pick herbs.
You can still pick herbs for the time being.
Good.
But I will say, when it comes to medications, only take what we prescribe for you, all right?
Yeah. I drink a lot of tea, mostly blackberry, some lemon, and some ginseng. Is that okay?
It should be all right.
Perfect.
Deputy, I have a strange question, maybe. Do you know who it was that stabbed you? Could you describe them for me?
I do, yeah. It was Sasha from the Golden Hounds.
I see. Okay. And that was today?
Yeah, he
He's
called
on
me
a-
while I was there picking. I had just gone into town to check and make sure no one was injured. I was
Yeah.
off duty, and he's on a
He's on
warpath.
a bit of a rampage, yeah. He stabbed Deputy Damon Reeves last night. We saved his life in Saint Denis. You're significantly better off than Reeves was.
I tried to fight back, but
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't.
Well, I'm just glad that you're okay, still with us.
I'm thankful someone found me. The doctor told me it was Digger, and I can't help but want to repair. I'm thankful for all of you. Thank you for helping me and your
absolutely.
advice.
Always happy to.
Have you been okay, Fletcher?
I've been ticking along, as they say.
Yeah, I quite a bit ago found you in not such a different situation.
I'm trying to remember which one. There have been a few situations every now and again.
For some reason, I can't remember exact, but a cannibal comes to mind.
Oh my god.
Mm.
That was...
It was
7
quite a while back.
7 months and 1 day. Christmas Day.
Oh wow, I was gonna say, it was Christmas Day. I was a brand new deputy.
I remember. There was you, Olia, another deputy I can't remember. I had been treated by one of the local doctors after coming out of tall trees. Oh, Christ almighty. I still
Well,
remember that day. That would have been a nasty Christmas present to give Sylvie. Where's Fletcher? Well, there's a bit of him over there, a bit of him over there, a bit of him over
Oof.
there.
Yeah, that'd be terrible.
I heard you got married. I'm happy for you.
We did indeed.
You don't know how much time we have in this life, and it's good you guys found each other.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. She started to be as poetic as I have at times, and it's so, Lord, it's so wonderful. Oh.
I can't imagine the stern sheriff like that. Don't lie to me.
I wouldn't lie about that.
Well, thank you, and I'll come check in again if anything changes.
Even if nothing does change, come in and see us in, we'll say, 3 to 5 days, Barry, just so we can keep an eye on things.
Yeah, that's a
Okay,
good
thank
idea.
you. I definitely will, and I appreciate you folks.
Of course.
Appreciate you as well.
I didn't realize that was today. Okay. I'm gonna need to send a telegram to Silas and Becker.
Regarding...
Just mentioning that there's a golden hound going around stabbing people, and not an unidentical way from the fellow they're trying to track down.
Oh.
That was my concern, was, oh, maybe this was related to that. But if it's a golden hound person, then we gotta at least be aware that there's somebody on the warpath doing it the same way. Incidentally, are you on duty?
I only popped on duty very briefly, but if you need me for something, I'm happy to chinwag a little bit.
No, I was just going to ask because there's somebody in Valentine apparently that needs attention, and I was going to check before I just lit out for there on my own.
I'm going to be heading off duty, as it were. I only came on duty just for a little bit to
Okay.
have a chat, and then...
Yep.
Uh-oh. Is that going to be Thomas, or... Hello.
Howdy.
Just getting a medic bike.
Radio. Radio, Mr. B. Well, I wish you safe travels. I'm going to go grab some grub, as they say.
Yep.
Thank you.
And now we continue to Valentine, where this fellow who was nailed somehow hopefully is sort of okay. Probably not. Howdy. Probably a local. I think it's there. Yeah. Ideally, I show up and he's already gotten addressed. I wonder who the man is. It's always an interesting question. Door's closed. Howdy.
Ah, would you happen to... Okay, yes, we need you.
Thank fuck. Oh god, come here. This man's had a brain injury. He's got a brain bleed, lost a lot of blood.
Tree in first.
vitals
Tree
are
in
pretty
first.
shit. He's basically breathing very slow, and the pulse is slow as well, and no longer compensating. Bleeding from his ear. I do believe he has a brain bleed, and he's losing a lot of blood from his hands. He's got holes in his hands. Hit with a hammer.
Diego.
Where's this fella?
He's right.
What? This chap here, I don't know his name or anything. I know nothing about him.
So the
I've
fellow
made him
in,
comfortable, but other than
the
that,
fellow in green?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've got an intravenous saline going, but obviously none of us are blood donors, and I'm not SCDH registered, so I'm very limited in what I could do. I was calling for a local doctor, but a local doctor would not come.
Shut up, don't talk. Not you, Diego, I'm sorry. I understand.
Well, unfortunately, I'm also not a blood donor, so if one of you
No,
can
me neither. Yeah, shall I go
maybe
and
put
ask the
something
law?
out, yeah, please. It's Mackenzie, I think.
I'll be right back, darling.
Drink some water.
Was this for with you? Who is it? Who is it?
Well, they gave me heroin. Am I gonna die?
No, you've probably just been constipated for a few days.
What? So what did they kidnapped him too, or what?
He woke up. They were crucifying me to a tree, and he woke up.
Oh,
Jesus fucking Christ!
fucking hell! You know they took Eli Blair's leg.
Yeah. They told me. They told me a lot of things.
Oh God!
Fuck!
Who's that guy?
I can't tell Ma. They'll kill me.
Oh, damn.
Oh dear.
They made me tell Eva's name, otherwise they say they find out.
Oh,
Fuck!
fucking hell!
They took me right behind the telegram station.
Oh my God! What?
No wonder your horse was left there.
Yeah, I got a telegram from Percy that he was going to pick up Patrick, and I thought that maybe you would run into him.
I was hoping someone saw me.
Oh God! Thomas said you'd gone to do some errands, so we thought, oh.
That's the guy who set me up.
Oh.
Oh my!
Jesus
fucking Christ!
They paid him.
Oh. God.
Okay.
And we just saw him, and he.
Was this Thomas Logan?
No, it wasn't Thomas Logan. No. Woods.
Thomas Woods. He pretended like he knew nothing.
Yeah.
He overheard us talking about you.
Really?
He's with the Lockwoods. He set up Eli.
Oh.
They got him addicted to heroin, and they give him heroin to fucking do
He
the
was
work.
asking me about heroin.
I
the
told
hell?
Eli yesterday, don't trust Billy. So when they took me in the cave, he said that Clara heard too much because they knew the hostages. Billy was the one that took the hostages. I said, Eli, don't trust Billy. Billy was at the Bastille, but before Eli got picked up.
Oh, my God. Okay.
This guy looks. Who is that guy that's with you there? Was he just a.
So he just fucking woke up and they did this to him?
Yeah, the captain brought me out to where he was. Apparently he woke up, heard me screaming.
Oh my God!
And he offered to take a nail for me instead.
Okay. There we go, Philip. I'm gonna pick you up. Here we go. Okay. I'm just gonna take him through into the back.
Okay. All right.
Oh, which was open.
Sorry.
There we are.
Hello, can you?
Okay. Just set up here on the bed. Boy. And I'm about 99% sure I know who you are. Okay, Mr. McKenzie, let's check you for an IV. Oh, and we will put that on the wall behind you, actually. Shit, well, the hands aren't, they don't seem to be bleeding too bad, so. Or at all. Just correct me, why don't you?
But there you go.
Oh boy. Howdy.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, yeah. Please don't use that in regard to this in particular. That's a little too close.
That's why I said it. But anyway. Fuck.
Yeah. You are, sir?
Sheriff Sand.
Sheriff, nice to meet you. Sorry it's in this capacity.
Yeah. Can you tell from the wounds what happened? I only know briefly.
He seems to have been nailed to something through his hands. That's why I've got gauze packed into them. And I think he got cracked over the head with something hard. He's got some signs of a small fracture. There's probably some blood pooling. I'm going to most likely have to do some kind of a shunt. Hopefully just a small drill to relieve pressure.
Is it too early to say if he's going to make it? How bad are we talking, Doctor?
Without probably a senior able to do some surgery, that's kind of the most I can do. So if you can find somebody and bring them here to me, that would be amazing.
I'll check the roster. I'll see who you got on duty. If not, I can see if I can find some capable hands to
I know
save his life.
I know Chevalier is about. I know he's not on duty, but he could be convinced if necessary.
Okay, if he's... Yeah. All right, leave it with me. I'm going to get some help for this man, okay?
Yep. Okay, let's see. Okay, so let's not do the bone paste just yet if we're actually going to do a shunt. It does look like we may need to. Shit. Okay.
I'd rather help somebody than not.
Howdy, Doc.
Hello.
We are gonna need something major. He's got holes in his hands. He was, I guess, nailed to something, and then cracked over the head with something bad. He's got maybe internal bleeding. I think we're at least gonna have to do a shunt.
Okay.
His eyes are pretty dark at the moment, and he's got evidence of a skull fracture. The skull is exposed.
All right.
He's got an IV already. I was just about to put some quercetin in it. I don't know whether anything else has really been done besides packing his hand injuries as best I can and cleaning the head wound to be able to actually look at the skull to see the extent of damage.
All right. Sorry, I think I caught most of that. So, exposed skull. So,
yep.
Right. So let's make sure we have a shunt in place to drain any excess fluid. We can
Yep.
prepare the skull. We can attach plating to fill that exposed area if the piece of bone is missing. The hands, I don't think major issue. We should just be able to sew them up. There may be tendon damage, but I don't think we should attempt to even address that now. Let's see how they
probably
heal.
not.
If we need to schedule them for surgery to repair any tendon or nerve in the hands, at a later date. The skull is the major issue. Let's make sure that they are, alive at the end of the day, and anything else we treat as best we can. And if we need to follow up, then so be it.
Yep. I got a bone drill here. I grabbed some bone paste before I realized I would maybe need to do a shunt.
Okay.
We've got an IV on board already from one of the ladies out front, who I think maybe used to be a state doctor. She's got saline in it. I'm just going to add quercetin now.
Wonderful. You said the skull is already exposed in an area.
It is, yep.
So rather than applying more trauma to the head, why don't we use the hole that's already there to set the shunt? If it's too narrow for the tubing, we could maybe just widen it slightly.
Yep. If you want to swap me and actually look at the crack
Yes, of
that is
course.
there. I did rinse it enough to be able to tell that there is a crack.
So been much bleeding?
The head hasn't really stopped bleeding.
Okay. And the head does get a lot of blood.
Yeah, it does do that, yeah. His hands were also bleeding until I packed them, and even still, I'm a little worried that they're going to maybe soak through the packaging, or the bandaging. I'm not sure yet.
It looks like more of a hairline fracture here. Though here the piece of scalp is missing, which is why we can see the bone.
Mm-hmm. Thank God there's somebody else here too.
All right. So yes, I think we go back to what you were thinking originally. If we put a shunt at the base of the skull to avoid this area, make sure no further fracturing can happen. This probably won't need a plate. It's just a hairline. We can probably just bone paste to let this fill the gap and heal over. So let's work on the shunt and vitals. Do you want to do it, or do you want me to?
You can go ahead. If we get a blood donor in here, I want to be able to
have we
set
requested
that up.
one?
I believe we have, at least with law, but I'd send a civilian to do that.
I think
and I don't
Keziah
know.
is in the building, and I believe they are one.
Well, we got Sheriff Sand and another person too. Maybe they can find one for us. I can run and check real quick. His pulse is really low. I'm a little nervous about that. Are either of you blood donors, or could you maybe find one for me?
I could try and find you one. I'm not a blood donor.
That would be very appreciated.
Okay.
And I do believe this is Mackenzie. He's a ranger. I saw him not super long ago because he'd been given a laced cigarette. He'd lost a bunch of time from it.
Oh, right.
He was with Deputy Zoe Winters, who I've met before. Okay, Sheriff Sand is looking for... He's going to find a blood donor for us, if possible. And if it's all right with you, I'm gonna keep the skull as clean as possible, so I can keep an eye on this crack while you are
please do.
doing the shunt. Just because I want, if it's gonna damage more, we want to be able to deal with it. Who's DP? Oh, that's Perez. We got a trainee in here.
Right, I'm going to start drilling here where I've made this incision, folded the skin back to reveal the skull, the base. So I don't know if you've done this before, but The idea is just to be nice and slow and gentle. Turn the crank.
Mm-hmm.
You should feel when the pressure changes is when you've gone through the bone.
Yep.
That's all we need. We don't need to go any deeper. Certainly not. And we don't want to damage anything inside.
No, not at all. I have not done the drilling, but I have installed a plate on Wiley Rubin's skull. Reuben Wiley. I was present for that surgery, so I've seen some of this done, but I've never actually done a shunt myself.
All right, there we go. That feels like we've sweet spot. So before I pull the drill out, could you just flush the area just to wash away any bone dust?
Yep, absolutely.
Just that's away, so when I pull the drill out, none of that's falling in.
Yep, no change in the other areas, so I think we're okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Is there a bedpan on this bed?
Well, I got this here, if you want to use this instead, the jar. But I think, yes,
all right.
it is. Yep, and then that should let the blood drain.
All right, there it goes. So you've just given them quercetin so far?
Margo, Moody,
Yes.
do you need a blood donor back there?
Yes, please.
Yes, please.
You do? Alright. Freddie, they need a blood donor.
Oh, Freddie
Just give them
Foster.
quercetin so
Very
far?
good. Yes, sir.
Do they have any allergies to strawberry extract?
I do not know yet. I can check.
I think it'd be worth that. It would help bring the pulse up a little bit, and it will also reduce the urgency for the blood donation, so it gives them a bit more time.
Alright. You head on over there and look at.
No known allergies.
All right. Dave, just like to take a seat here. Get you all hooked up in a moment.
Oh, Mr. Foster.
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm very good, thank you. Is he going to be alright?
I'm hoping so. Alright, Mackenzie, let's find a vein in your arm. Alright, there we go. There we are. Alright then, Freddie, you ready? You had a meal today?
Yes, I have.
Very good. Okay. Here we go. Alright, perfect. You have nice veins, Freddie.
Thank you very much.
Rudy, did you put any bone paste into the hairline?
No, I delayed when I realized we'd have to do a shunt. I wanted to be able to keep an eye on it just in case anything happened with the hairline. Okay, and it is 5:02. Opening the gates now.
Would you like me to time in?
If you'd like, although it's not strictly necessary.
Sure.
There we go. The bone has been thoroughly pasted.
Alright, we're going to call it 5:03. And I'm going to go ahead and get that strawberry extract on board because there's no known allergies. I'll double check it before I just stick it in there, but...
If he hasn't had any pain medication, I would definitely recommend grapeseed. It has quite a good quality for sort of brain health. So if there has been any sort of trauma to the head, it's a little extra we can give them.
Sounds good. Very carefully just do a prick test here just in case, because files can be wrong or not updated. Okay, well. No signs of allergy. Fantastic. Okay, I'm going to get both of these on board then. I love pandas. He's so funny. Well, Perez has either a bunch of training or he's catching on quick.
Alright, I think this was good enough for now.
Okay. Pulse is getting better. It's good. How long do you think it'll take his eyes to go back to how they normally are, Doc?
Oh, well, they're just bloodshot.
Yeah, they look a little dark, to be honest.
You'll have to describe dark to me. Or the whites of the eyes appear dark, or the iris is a bit dark?
That's a good question. Let me double check.
Was blood pooling in the
they look
cornea,
black.
or?
They look black to me.
Was he
maybe punched in the face or something? I'm not sure.
Possibly. I mean, it is easy to. There's a lot of little like capillaries in there which you could hemorrhage and could cause like. I mean, that's essentially what a bruise is, just blood under the surface.
Yeah.
A couple of days for it to drain, I would assume. There's not a lot we can do. It's not like we have any topical eye ointments. We could flush it with maybe some saline, or but if it's underneath the membrane, I would probably just leave it.
I have a suspicion he's probably just going to need to rest overnight, but... Yeah, he's gonna have to stay overnight.
Do you want to address the hands while I'm finishing up here?
Yeah, I can do that for sure.
If it's gone all the way through, I'd probably treat it like a gunshot wound through and through. Just make sure there's any muscle being stitching internally and closing up the external. And as you said, we'll have to see when they're awake whether they've got movement in the fingers. Not something we'll need to probably address in Saint Denis where we've got better equipment conditions.
I will do that. Give me maybe 30 seconds so I can shut off this blood transfusion so we don't just leave Freddy passed out on the floor.
Yeah, please don't do that.
It would not be ideal. Thank you for helping us. I'm gonna just, exhaust you.
Leave me there, yeah. Take all my blood, I see how it is.
Alright. Now, Freddy, if you hold this gauze here, I'll go ahead and take that out of your arm. Okay. There we go. And maybe so you don't get stuck back here, you might want to head back to the front and take a seat out there if you can.
Sure.
Appreciate your assistance, Freddy, as always.
Yeah, of course. Anytime.
Okay. Just a small bandage here so we don't have to obviously that's not where most of the problem is, and then I'll start addressing the hands. Yep, definitely got nailed to something. Let me check how clean this actual injury was. If we got pulled off the nails versus the nails getting pulled out.
Oh God.
That could be bad.
They're still busy. Can I sneak out the back?
Yep, go ahead.
Sorry, thank you.
Yeah, nope, this is not good. Okay. We may need to be doing surgery on this in the future.
Alright.
Should we try and close it up or just bandage it well and see what we can do from there?
No, I would certainly think we should close so that there's no bleeding, so at least the flesh can start to heal. It's things like the tendons, if there's damage to those, we can address those at a later date.
Okay.
But I would rather some of the trauma is healed before we then go in and examine. He's going to be resting for a night or two. It's a good chance, but he won't even notice if his hands aren't well.
Yeah, that's fair.
To see what the shunt's doing. All right. This incision sewn back up should be very simple. Nice straight cut.
Okay, very good. I think sutures are as good as we can get him right now on both of his hands.
All right. It's definitely one of those indeterminate things where, until we know if there is further damage or any complication, it's very much a wait and see. Maybe a case that it heals by itself. The damage is minor, doesn't need any interference. Cases like this, where there's been quite a lot of trauma already, it's best to try and minimize the amount of extra trauma we can add by doing quite a complex surgery when they might not actually. And if they do need it later on down the line, then we can facilitate that.
Mm-hmm. Well, if I guess we're gonna we probably ought to do next to kin. Next to kin. What's the word I'm looking for? I'm gonna need to telegram the next to kin.
Yes.
There we go.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah, I will. My brain was not working there. Yeah, he's definitely going to have to go on some sort of a recovery journey with his hands.
Oh, certainly. Well, I have all faith. I mean, Dr. McNamara is wonderful at things like tendon
Yeah,
repair
true.
if we need to do that, and we have some people who understand muscles and how to massage them to get the best out of them. Yeah, people can relearn. We have had injuries before. People have lost use of limbs, and we've managed to get them back in some cases. So hopeful. It shouldn't be too bad.
Let me check what I suspect. Yep. Okay. So there's two names, and the one is exactly who I thought it would be. The other one does not have a telegram number.
Could see if we could find it in the registry. They have one.
Yeah, that's true. I could do that.
Now, albeit they may need care with the local nurse, it might be worth noting if one of the next of kin is around, we could possibly move them to their own abode if that would suit the next of kin better, and have a local nurse kind of stop in and stay the night by their bed or something.
Yeah, we can definitely do that. We can definitely look. There's a Joe Jackson and a Zoe Winters. I know Miss Winters.
Yes. And the senior deputy might be around, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know Joe Jackson though, but that's okay.
Can't know everyone, Moody.
Sorry?
But you can't know everyone.
Yeah, I mean, it's true. So I will head to the telegram office if he's, I guess, steady enough, and we'll see if we can hear back from him.
All right.
Very good.
Turn off this smoke. Get to you as soon as we can.
Thank you both for all your hard work.
Of course. Howdy, Moody.
Not that horse.
How's it going?
Fairly good. He's probably gonna make it.
Excellent. Well, news.
AR-437. I'm sorry. I only caught the tail end of what you said.
Oh, sorry. How's Mackenzie doing? The fella
it's okay.
that might have had the brain bleed.
He is stable. He definitely had something in his brain. We were able to put a shunt in and drain it.
Oh, good. Yeah. Oh, that's a relief there that he's stable then.
Yeah, he'll be overnight in care, but yeah, he's stable at least.
Okay, yeah. Alright, that's good.
Is the other fellow that came in also alright?
Yeah, he's alright. He's stable
Okay.
as well.
Good.
Hopefully law will get on the case.
Yeah, hopefully.
Okay, thank you. What's your name, Doctor?
It is Nurse Robert Moody.
Oh, Nurse Robert Moody. Oh, thank you.
It's alright. You're welcome. You're welcome.
I'm Pharmacy Flo.
Oh, okay. Nice to meet you.
Sounds like a lot of people getting injected with bad heroin at the moment.
That's strange. I don't know why anybody would do that. Heroin's great for you in terms of pain mediation. There we go.
Oh no, I'm guessing they're just getting people addicted to it so they can manipulate them.
Oh, maybe. They're not good regardless, but
Not good at all.
no. Thank you though.
Salespeople.
Howdy.
Buys products.
I think that might be Dahlia Clark. Might be. Might not be. Alright, that's one life saved today. Two in as many days.
Information about bug bites.
Information about bug bites.
Yes.
What are they? Do they have?
I
Like,
don't know
what they want to
they're
know?
up to. I don't know what their angle is. I don't know what they're up to. They're asking about bug bites.
Alright.
It says, I appreciate your time reading this missive and hopefully a speedy response. I'm researching ways to deal with bug bites for an article that will be appearing in the paper. Mosquitoes, fleas, bed bugs. Also, what should you do if you find yourself infested with lice, for example? I can assure you, my only personal itches come from the contemplation of these beasts, but my thanks to Medic Mason for his telegram following up on my health last week. I shall be in for checkup soon. Please note, any advice may appear in the paper.
Well, I feel if Mason's on top of this, we should let Mason deal with all of it.
That's mean.
Oh?
Yeah, I don't think that's fair. Okay, Ranger Colin with 2 L's. Okay. Well, let's telegram him. I'm gonna have him come here. I'm gonna telegram the party and say that I'm gonna be here. Moody, Nurse Moody, I should say. This
Yes,
is
ma'am.
Trainee Perez, our brand new trainee.
Oh, nice to meet you, sir.
Pleasure to meet you as well.
Oh, do you know who'd be wonderful about that newspaper thing?
Who?
Moody.
Moody.
Wait, why me?
Because
Well,
you're a
you're a
nurse.
Yeah, what
Jinx
newspaper
Margo.
thing?
They want to know about bed bugs and bats and things. Something for the paper.
About bugs? Why do they want to know about bugs?
I don't know. They say they're researching an article. They do specifically ask about lice, which has me concerned. Oh, it makes me itchy. I don't want to shave off my hair. Alright, who's hungry? I'm gonna go get food. I got to telegram this ranger.
Oh, I'd love a bottle of stew.
Paris?
Yeah, that does sound good.
Moody?
Sure.
Alright, 3 bowls of stew. Any cups of coffee?
No, why not?
Yeah, I'll
Alright.
take one as well. Thank you.
2. Moody?
Might as well.
Alright, 3. I'll be back.
What should we do in the case of bugs? I don't know too much about that.
How would you normally treat one? I mean, probably some kind of salve concoction, I guess, if it's particularly itchy or raised.
Maybe burn the house down and move.
Seems a bit draconian, but maybe. I guess they could come in for a Kirsten shot if they feel like they're having an allergic reaction or something.
Oh, that's fair.
Lice, I don't know, maybe just general hygiene and cleaning yourself a bit better.
Prim said something about shaving your hair.
I suppose yes. If it's head lice, I think they live on the on the hair, in the hair, eat the hair. I don't know, something.
Yeah, I don't either.
Anyway, it seems like you're the perfect person for this job.
Terrific.
You can certainly do some research into it if you wish.
Oh, now you say if I wish. That's funny. I probably can.
I mean, if you really don't want to do it, I can find someone. I'll just mark it down in your records.
No, I just don't much like the paper. That's all.
Oh, why?
Abalasta? Is Abalasta here?
No, I believe they might have been here, but they're not anymore.
Oh God, thank you. Do you know where they might have gone?
Perez, do you know which way they might have gone?
In truth, I do apologize. I have no idea.
Okay, no worries. Thank you, gents.
I think they're in town somewhere, but I'm not sure.
Who are we looking for?
Alabasta?
They are in the general store.
Oh, thank you, madam.
You're welcome. Alright, I still need to send that to her.
So Moody's telling me he doesn't like the paper because he doesn't want to write for them.
Oh, I'm not writing for nobody. My English is not that good.
So you're not going to do the homework for the for the paper?
I mean, I can.
Well, we'll just get Fletcher to do it when he's around. Can somebody, pretty please, run
don't know much about
Mr.
bugs.
Perez through our blood testing procedure and things while I go and send the telegram to the ranger to get him to come up here?
Of course.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Blood testing is fairly simple, to be honest. Have you ever done a blood transfusion or anything like that before?
No, I can't say I have.
All right. So there's a list of questions that we would standardly ask them first. Obviously, you wouldn't have access to those, but I'm sure Kazaya or myself or Moody will ask the questions on your behalf.
Yep, certainly.
But they're basically things like, a bit of medical history about the person, wanting their blood to be tested, things like have they had any alcohol and have they eaten a meal, things like that. Once you've ascertained that, you need to come and take a vial and a syringe over here. These ones screw on, the vials screw onto the syringe, so they're quite useful like that. Once you've got them assembled, you just want to find a vein in their arm. And clean the area around it first. Insert the needle. Then the blood will just flow into the vial. Once you reach the sort of painted, marked line on the glass, that's enough blood. You can then remove the needle, put a bit of gauze over the spot just to stem the bleed. And then we unscrew the syringe, just cap the vial and label it with the patient's name, just so we know what blood it is we're sampling, and then we'll take it down to St. Denis. If we're particularly busy, we can normally ask a local nurse or drop it at one of the nearer offices, and someone else can take it down for us. Blood tests take about 10 to 14 days for the lab in St. Denis to process. There's 3 outcomes that we normally would expect to see. One is that it's a likely match, which means that they can be used as blood donor. It means we can add them on to a register, as long as they give us permission to do so. It can be unlikely, which means that that blood is probably not going to be useful for blood transfusion. And the third one is kind of like an unsure, I suppose. In that case, we would advise to give them a few weeks rest and then come back and have another test done. Sometimes there might be a contaminant, or the machinery wasn't working properly, and so just good to do another test. Any questions about any of that?
No. Sounds like you said, simple enough.
Yeah, it's fairly straightforward. Some methods for finding a vein if you're struggling. Get them to make a fist. Get them to sort of flex the forearm, bend the elbow up and down. You can tap on the vein or flick it with the back of your fingers. Often helps to just bring the vein to the surface a bit.
Stimulate it.
Yes, indeed.
All right. I'm going to head back over to the telegram office and send something to the Daily, I guess.
Oh, you are going to do that?
I mean, you asked me to, yeah. I
Right, all right.
can at least send something.
Yes, indeed.
Hello?
Oh, hello there. I was just looking for Emmett Mason. Is he on duty today?
Do not know. Can I ask why?
Okay. Oh, yes. It's just that he did my surgery the other day, and it's the first time I've been up and about it, and I just wanted to say thank you in person.
Oh, you can certainly send it in the medic tip line. I don't know whether Mason is about. I have not seen him today. But if you were to send it into the tip line when you can get to the telegram office, that would definitely get to him.
Oh, thank you very much. I believe you should.
Of course.
Thanks very much indeed. You have a nice night.
Yep,
Is there anything we can help you with? Or?
Oh, no, I'm all right, thank you. I just have to... Time is my friend, apparently, with this one.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Fortunately, it often is.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Goodbye.
So the slight caginess there, Mr. Perez, is we never can quite be sure why somebody's actually asking about the whereabouts of a doctor that's on duty. There's a reason that the blackboards that are available to the public just tell people how many, not who. Because if, say, the fellow that just came in intended harm toward Medic Mason, well, we can't really tell him, oh yeah, he's in Blackwater or wherever he is.
Okay.
But that was why I directed him to the medic tip line. However, Dr. Margot Prim, I don't know how much you caught of that, but if either of you has commentary on that, either to correct me or further educate Mr. Perez,
No.
please feel free.
What I heard is correct. It also applies to other departments. Should you know, for example, that Sheriff Sand was here in Valentine, and someone asks for him by name, if they are not a deputy or a member of one of our departments, you can just say, I would go and send in a tip to the tip line. Direct them to
Yep.
contact law directly. Don't go send them to say, hey, yeah, Sheriff Sand is there, because if Sheriff Sand is currently being targeted by a group, you don't want to be the one who tips the gang off as to where he is.
Yeah, would not be good.
Sheriff Sand can handle himself, but that's not the point.
Is he still here?
No, he's not. I did see Wainwright running back and forth, and I'm very cross with him.
I don't want Wainwright. I want Sand.
No, that's fair. Who wants Wainwright when Sand is
indeed.
around? The other thing to mention is that I do remember the last time we had a meeting, we did pass a vote for trainees to wear turquoise sashes.
Oh, did we?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, very good.
So what I would like to do, Mr. Paris, is I'm going to give you $50. I would love to buy you sashes for all your outfits, but I can't afford it. And if you can get a sash like mine, but in turquoise, so that's kind of like a bluey green, intense kind of a color, that will be your trainee sash. The Rangers have gray, I think, for their recruits and green for their ponchos. We like turquoise because that is Deputy Director Fallon's favorite color. That is the only
That checks
reason.
out. That checks out. We should probably chat with Blanche at some point and see if she can give us the numbers of the box of dye.
Yeah, I will probably put that together at some point.
Yeah.
But
sorry.
for
now I'm going to actually go down to the telegram office, as I told Dr. Margot I would.
Okay. Can you very hastily just check it, Lynn? I hear her now.
Yes, someone's knocking the door.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, what did you say, Brim?
Can you just quickly
Hello?
check the tip line before you go, just in case
Yep,
there's anything
of
you
course.
need to find? Thank you.
Sorry, a second.
Are we disturbing you?
No. What's the problem?
Oh, we were hoping to speak to you, in fact.
Speak to me.
Mm.
All right, come in.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. Please let me introduce you to our employees. This is Lily Smith, one of the Silverlight employees, and Mr. John Costas, our chief of security.
All right.
Medic Prim, real quick.
Hello.
I do believe that Senior Dr. Fletcher is planning to go tomorrow to the thing that they're probably trying to talk to Margot about.
Yeah, Margot knows about it too.
Okay, very good.
Yeah, Silas talked to him.
Is any way for us to know if you would be able to attend tomorrow?
I am trying my best to make sure I am going to attend.
She's gonna get the double smackdown. Both of the doctors. That'll be funny. My goodness, young man, you are in some kind of a hurry.
Yeah, unfortunately, as a deputy, these things happen. Sometimes times of the essence and doors cannot stand in the way of justice.
Well, same can be said of Department of Health.
Yes, you understand.
Yeah, sometimes, yep.
be able to demarcate them.
When was lye soap a thing, really? Hmm. That's weird.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Oh, hey, Moody.
Mm-hmm.
We have situations in Blackwater and Saint Denis. Are you available to go to Rose?
Road is not either
To
of those.
stand by for Sandini.
Oh,
Well, I'm
yep,
not sending you
yep,
into Sandini
sure,
because I don't
sure.
know exactly what's going on. But
Yeah,
is
I
that
can do
okay?
that. Yep. I'll
Alright, then I'm
send
not
this
going to telegram
telegram
you
and
all.
then be able to go there. Yep.
You said CI in brackets, then
That's
VAL
right. And
to
then,
SB, right?
yeah, you could just do like a little arrow symbol.
Was this to the medic line? Or?
Yep, to medic. Alright, I'm telling Law that we're traveling to stand by and Rose and Strawberry. Moody, if you get really stuck, Silas is at that party in Sandini. It's at the theater. So you might be able to contact him. And then obviously you can put in the tip for us too.
What party are you talking about?
Alonzo's birthday party.
Oh, I forgot all about that.
Yeah, I'm meant to be there, but I'm staying on duty. Alright, we are going to go to Strawberry and stand on by for an incident at Blackwater. I appreciate you.
Yeah, of course. I might have gone, but I don't really feel like I know Deputy Ziegler all that well.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
Ooh, they're in a hurry too.
If it turns out to be really bad in Sandy, obviously telegram for us and we'll come
Yep,
again.
will do, will do. Farewell.
Ride safe. Check in.
Oh yeah, I'm going that way. This is boring. Nothing is going on. It could be Elliot. I don't know what I don't know what Saint Denis thing she saw. Howdy.
Howdy.
And goodbye.
Never done such thing.
I guess we're just in roads. I'm a little confused. Nothing. Weird. I don't know what's supposed to be happening, but it's not. But we're gonna sit here. Yeah, that would have been this morning.
Well, howdy now.
Howdy. Blackwater. It's not the thing I'm supposed to be here for, apparently.
Quiet that dog before I quiet it for you!
Good. Great, 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 great. Howdy. Oh, it's dead end gang. You can. Huh. Interesting. Oh, so there's like a weird. If this was actually a thing, it'd be like a weird walk in and do whatever. Okay. Oh man. Also, no. I am so confused.
Where's your doctor?
Oh, I believe that is. Oh, howdy. Howdy, sir.
Oh, howdy.
Are you able to look at his wounds? He has a gunshot wound in his stomach.
Yeah, absolutely. Deputy or sheriff or whatever you are, could you do me a favor and confirm that I closed all the windows in here earlier? There's a behind you.
Closed all the windows.
What do you... I'm sorry, I don't know.
It doesn't.
The windows look...
It doesn't look too bad. I mean.
By the door.
Oh.
Yep. Yep. Thank you.
Do you want me to close them?
Yeah, just confirm that I had done so, yeah, if you would.
Yep.
Appreciate it. Also, there's a broken instrument outside without strings on it, I guess, from something earlier.
Yeah, I can clean that up. Get it.
You get shot, my friend? We'll have you comfortable and right about now. We'll get you on the bed here.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Alright, doesn't look like... Okay. No arterial damage. Looks like you just got maybe a graze or something along those lines. Shouldn't be too difficult. What's your name, Deputy?
Undersheriff Antoine Moody.
Oh, apologies. Undersheriff.
That's all right. That's all right. Doesn't make you sick to me.
I mean, I get accused of being a doctor all the time, and I'm a nurse, so...
What would be your name, then?
It is Robert Moody.
Robert Moody, good to meet you.
You as well, sir. You as well. Looks like your vest might have saved you today.
Oh, well, lucky it's a new one. Yes,
Yeah.
I'm lucky man today.
So it seems. Do you happen to know if you are allergic to cocaine paste, Undersheriff? This doesn't seem bad, but...
I'm not allergic, no.
Okay, very good. Let me just see whether this even needs suturing or if we just bandage it up.
I'm not sure either.
Oh, not bad at all. Very good.
Bled a little earlier, but I think it's somewhat decent now. It's something for the pain to be good, right? I think it hurts the muscles quite.
Yeah, I see. I can give you some phenacetin tablets. You can take those. It doesn't look like it's bad enough to be warranting an additional hole in you via syringe.
Yeah, big thank you.
Yeah, of course. We'll just wrap this up and then I'll give you those in a nice little envelope you can take with you. You're lucky I walked in when I did. I was gonna roam on through, but fortunate. If you feel well enough to sit up, you can try and do that now.
Alright, I'll give it a go.
Yeah, there we are. Take it slow, take it slow. There we go. All right, very good. Here are those tablets. Thank you. Just take one in the morning, one in the evening until you run out. If the pain gets bad or you notice any infection, anything like that, feel free to pop in and get stuff checked out. Looks like it was just a graze.
Lucky me. Lucky me. Could have been dead.
Unlucky you with that vest, though. Broke it in, I suppose, right?
I guess so.
Very good. And everything all right with you?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, very good.
Thank you very much for helping him.
Yeah, certainly. Certainly.
Yeah.
Had a Dr. Margot?
Hello. All dealt with, aren't we?
Yeah, we were in a bit of a long-standing gunfight.
Oh, definitely.
That's all right.
Long-standing.
I'm glad you're okay, money.
Yeah, somehow I survived another day. I'd almost think old age would be the one to get.
Do you mind if we pick up your binoculars? We forgot to get those before we left you.
Oh no.
Back.
Yeah, well, too bad. Somebody else stole them after you left me. My binoculars got stolen right after you dropped me off, so I don't actually. Yeah. I can't tell you that.
But it's just the name, remember?
Name, you know?
Yeah, well, I'm not telling you that.
Alright, well, you still in debt one pair of binoculars then.
Can I just give you $20 to buy your own binoculars?
No,
Did you just ride past and they were here?
Yeah, I was coming through and just was going to stop and check the tip line and happened to walk in on them.
All right.
So.
They were the ones that
Oh,
kidnapped
I'm glad you did. I was heading from Blackwater, but obviously you got here much quicker.
Yeah, well, I was in Rhodes for a time, and then the bank got robbed, so I left because I figured better to head towards Saint Denis. I hadn't heard anything, and got to Saint Denis, and there wasn't anything going on there, so I turned around and came back.
What? No.
I see Antoine Monet, or
yes, I believe so.
okay.
I am Under Sheriff Antoine Monet.
There you go.
Well, there we go.
Now it
Yep.
seems to me you've taken my sheriff, and now you're here again.
Yeah, we're just picking up some binoculars.
Yeah, I just need some binoculars. You have binoculars?
Mate, they're not
How did everything turn out in Blackwater?
I mean,
Well, I finished in someone I had in Strawberry. Desire and the trainee had gone to Blackwater.
I see.
There was a patient in cells who shot multiple times, but I think by the time they got there, he'd passed. So now they're dealing with a death.
I did see that. Yeah, I did.
I went down to reconvene, and as soon as I got there, I saw this tip. I turned around and said, "Right, I'm off the roads. Goodbye." Left.
No, I didn't even know there was a tip.
Yes.
Welcome to
I did mark. I didn't mark it as resolved, but I marked myself as responding to that Saints Daily thing. I did send it off to him.
Oh, thank you.
You don't sound
Yeah, of course.
He's done it. I'll just mark it.
I don't have any sort of problem about responding to stuff like that. It's just the subject matter in question. I don't really like creepy crawlies.
That's
yes,
fine.
that is true. I mean, we just went for like after early. I don't know if you would consider that kidnapping, but
Yeah, I mean,
like
it
you
is
said, you drew up your own conclusion.
Yeah.
No one pulled any guns or anything.
Was it not a kidnapping?
It was a kidnapping. Yeah, it was kidnapping.
What are these people?
I'm there.
We actually get to decide their group name, so I'm still deciding.
You understand? Is what I call it.
Excuse me. We were very decided.
Do you understand?
I think we decided that we want your binoculars now.
Yeah. I would say that's a fair decision, don't you?
Who are you talking to?
Undecided. Come on, man.
The Frenchman. The binoculars, and we'll leave.
Yeah.
Just want the
Binoculars are back
binoculars.
off out of town.
Initial wipe Bolton's slate clean.
Yeah,
She won't
no,
owe me
what's wrong?
binoculars after that.
I told you. How about you come and get them?
Are
You just hide behind your other deputy.
Oh, pardon. No, it's better. Yes.
Are you trying to hide behind me, Monday?
No?
But I think you did actually briefly hide behind you.
I wonder who that
I
is.
think you did. This boy's been
Oh, no, yeah.
Sheriff. Oh, hectic point.
I meant the group.
No,
I think
no,
the
I don't have an idea.
behind the
I can
deputy.
see Boswell out there, but hey, he's got it right. Look at that.
No, you didn't.
No, I didn't.
God, what right?
Perez sent in a check-in
Just
tip.
get out of town.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah, and it's formatted correctly this time. It was great.
No, your friend.
He's a
there
quick
just
learner
said
then,
that
I guess, huh?
hiding behind, deputy
Seems
was
so.
enough.
Are you gonna scold him for it?
Yeah, please.
Why would I scold him for going behind
hiding.
other deputy?
But for saying that he didn't want to cooperate, so then he hid behind.
I didn't find.
Yeah, well.
I technically was ready to battle.
You're
You
ready for battles behind the deputy.
Do you have? Will you answer me this one question?
Not
Do you have
planned.
it?
I was as surprised as you were that there was another deputy here, but now we have the name Mercer. You know, us three against the four of you and whatever, well, three of you and whoever the guy on the left.
Do
Yeah,
you
sure,
have
and everything.
an injured deputy in that medical office right now? If you do, we'll leave with no issues, because I'd rather have you treating your fellow than us.
We have an injured deputy.
Technically, he's not lying, but she's standing on the porch with him, not in here.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be expecting his binoculars soon, Bolton.
Yeah, well, you can pry him out of my hands.
No, not dead. Just out of her hands. Please, not
Was that criminal threats?
And this is where we
I mean, you technically weren't lying.
grab her for a checkup, maybe.
I haven't even had a chance to write a report on them. Jesus. Margot,
Do
you
you
want
wanna-
to chat?
Oh, I did, yes. Do you have time? You seem like you're rather busy.
So I started my day with that group kidnapping.
Boswell.
I didn't even leave 20 feet away from my office. Got dropped
You want to
off
step in here so I
as
can
was
give you a
getting
checkup
telegram
and prove you're
let my
undersheriff
deputies know
correct?
I was okay. I had another group come up and kidnap me and rob me and potentially try to shoot me. But then they let me go, so I had to walk to Rhodes. As soon as I get back to Rhodes,
Why?
there's a
Are
lot of
you
deaths
injured?
that
I
was
wasn't even
causing
aware.
an issue, so we went to Valentine.
Yeah,
Right after
I've been
we got to
injured.
Valentine,
I'm
we
sorry.
had to go respond to the
To
art
be
gallery being
clear,
robbed,
I did
and
not
I was
hide
myself and Monet was busy in that firefight for a little
you
while.
surprised me that
So
you
I
were
haven't even
there.
had time to write up the paperwork for anything that's happened today.
Yeah, I had to. Undersheriff, I had to look at.
I can have a.
I had to look at
conversation. I
Dr.
have a
Margot and
feeling
say,
I know
well,
what to speak
technically he's
about.
not lying. Just
Should
she's
we
on
go
the
out back,
porch,
though,
not in
to-
here with us.
Okay, alright. I just can't think when I'm hearing multiple voices.
Yeah, good. You take a good check on that, right?
No, it's looking good, looking good. All healing up, and the stent's taken out. It looks like Vannevar did that, I
Yep.
guess.
Yeah, he did that yesterday.
Very good. How you feeling?
Feeling a lot better than what I was.
Oh, good. Good, good. That's fantastic. Well, no need to hold you up any longer if you got somewhere to be, but...
Nah, I was about to check telegrams and then I saw all these people down there. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't really have the equipment on me at the moment for anything, but I'm not gonna leave deputies by themselves dealing with a group.
Well, no, I was in Rhodes for a time and then was walking to check telegrams and sent something to Medic Prim. And as I was walking past the bank, some dynamite went off. So I sent in the tip
Oh,
about
lovely.
the bank being robbed. And then went to Saint Denis because supposedly that's where something was happening, but we didn't have anything
Yeah.
for it. So I was in there for a bit and then came back and happened to walk in and found Undersheriff Monet with his stomach raised.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
Yeah,
We love it.
wild thing. We do.
Yeah.
Question.
Yeah, what's up?
Are you going to the interdepartmental ball on Sunday? Just curious.
Probably not.
Probably not. Why not?
No. Too many people in a small space. No,
Not your scene?
Yeah, not my scene.
Well, alright. Have fun with whatever you do instead.
I will.
He's gonna be like, well, normally I wouldn't go either, but I hate that. Well, that was yesterday. I'm not going to bother with it then. Because I got stew and coffee and never gave it to me. That's funny. Fortunately, it's fine. I'm gonna do something funny. I think I'm going to rack up $1,000 in my apartment. And then maybe just carry around as, like, just let money build up and see how long it takes somebody to actually rob me. It seems like it'd be funny. Oh, now you've got your equipment. Okay.
Now I do, yeah.
Howdy.
Would you be able to look at my hand? I got some stitching done.
Sure. Of course.
You want me to sit on a chair?
Sit wherever you'd like.
I'll sit on a chair.
That's fine. First, what is your name, ma'am?
I'm Ranger Charlotte Hastings.
You said Charlotte Hastings?
Mm-hmm.
Nice to meet you. My name is Nurse Robert Moody.
Nice to meet you, Robert.
Was it another member of the department that did the stitching, or a local doctor? Or?
It was
Okay.
Quimby and Strawberry. I got some wolf stuff
Okay.
with me.
Yep.
They
very
grabbed
good,
onto
very
my
good.
hand real good and ripped a bit of
Sure,
it on the
sure.
side.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna go ahead and unbandage this here so that we can take a look. Okay. Oh, look at that. Looks nice and healed. Okay, we can go ahead and take the stitches out then, I think.
I appreciate that. I actually kept off duty.
That's very, very noble of you. Most probably wouldn't.
Yeah, I know, but I really like having my hand at the end of my arm, so I prefer it
Oh,
not. In
no.
fact, what is going on
Listen,
out
we
there?
all prefer that you do. I don't know. We can leave it out there though for the time being.
Yeah, I think I would prefer that.
Doctor? Are there doctors inside?
Yes, you can come in. Hello.
There we are. Okay, and then this is gonna feel just a little weird.
Thank you. Put them on the bed, please.
Right, I'm just going to lay you down gently, Masters. And there we go. I'll step out of your way.
What happened to him?
Masters
Oh, that's
always
good.
says that. You gotta double check him.
Does feel weird.
and yep, I said it would. Here we go, though. There you are.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course.
Anything I need to worry about?
Nope. Just, I mean, general use. Make sure
He looks fine.
it's still feeling good in another.
Perfect.
Yep.
Apologies, Moody. Can you make
Well,
it
I
more comfortable
appreciate
for
you.
me?
I'll let you get on with
Yeah,
it. Be
absolutely.
safe, alright?
I cannot. Deputy, if you
Comfortable, Deputy. Can you make them more comfortable for us?
Oh, I probably can.
and don't worry about these supplies. If you do, we can always reimburse you.
You need a hand up.
There we are. Okay.
How are your doctors doing today?
Doing all right. I am at least. How about you, Dr. Margot?
Yes, I think I'm all right.
Wonderful. Well, that's what we like to hear. Hopefully the day continues to go well for you.
Hopefully. How about your day?
Oh, I mean it's been going well.
Well, that's good news. And you have not been injured either? Any of today's many conflicts, it seems?
No, remarkably, I have taken my training very much to heart and found wider trees to
Wonderful.
protect me.
Teach you how to dodge bullets, did they?
Yes, I got knocked down earlier, but I wasn't injured in that endeavor.
Real good. Anything, Doc?
No, not currently.
Then I'm probably going to continue on to Strawberry.
All right. Would you do me a little favor?
Yes, sir.
You pass the telegram office. Could you just send something
in a
to
little check-in?
Actually, I need Silas. So
Ready?
just tell Silas I need to see him at some point. So.
Okay, can do.
Thank you.
Can do.
Thank you, doctors.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for your service. Moment of panic there. Howdy.
What's your telegram?
Sorry?
Yeah, what's your telegram?
Why are you asking, sir?
What if I want to write you some?
Well, you could write anybody in the Department of Health if you just telegram medic.
Yeah, but like I want to telegram you.
Rather not just hand it out willy-nilly to folks I haven't met yet. Could you at least give me your name? My name is Nurse Robert Moody.
Oh, my name's Pepe. Hi. Oh, why are you so picky about that? That's odd. I'll give you mine. You want to have mine?
I mean, if you'd like to say it, you certainly can.
Sure. Yeah, it's SD 675. Sheriff Deputy 675.
Very nice. And your name was?
My name's Pepe.
Pepe? Oh, nice to meet you, Pepe.
Oh, pleasure. What was how you said? Just with the nurses?
Yeah, the Department of Health. Mm-hmm.
So you're like a doctor?
Nurse, yes.
Oh, you're a nurse. Okay. Trying to be a doctor?
Probably not.
What you want to do?
Well, too much education on that front.
Ah, I get it. Trying to learn how to read. So I'm asking people for telegrams so I can write some.
Oh, I see. I see.
Okay, well, I got what I needed. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, buddy.
Well, you as well.
Bye.
awkward moment when he's just like, "What's your telegram?" And you're like, don't feel comfortable telling you that right now. No offense. I do not know who you are.
bandages, food, my lasso, arrows, and
Howdy.
Hi, Moody.
Howdy. How are y'all?
Good. We're going to warm up.
Oh, good. Have fun.
Oh, I also have to pick up some.
Howdy. I'm literally at the front door. What do you mean I gotta be closer? Weird. Weird, weird, weird. Alrighty. 200 more and that's $1,000. I'll be back on later, I think. Perhaps. But until then, see y'all.